Hey guys, this is Anthony Morganti. I am MrPhotographer.com. Last night I received an email that I receive a little bit too often. This person emailed me to ask me what they could do because their computer crashed. Now they did a great job of making sure that their images were backed up. So fortunately they didn't lose any images. But what they weren't careful about and what they really weren't aware about was their Lightroom catalog. Lightroom is a non-destructive RAW editor. And when you work on proprietary RAW files, that's like your Nikon RAW files, your Canon RAW files, your Fuji RAW files, your Sony RAW files, when you're working on any RAW file like that, Lightroom doesn't touch the RAW file. It does not write your edits directly to the RAW file. Instead, it stores your edits in the Lightroom catalog. That's why when you shut Lightroom down, by default, it's going to prompt you to back up your Lightroom catalog. That's backing up all your edits. Unfortunately for him, he was doing that, but he was backing them up to the same drive that contained the Lightroom catalog. So when he lost that drive, when that drive crashed, not only did he lose his Lightroom catalog, he lost his backup to his Lightroom catalog. And by default, that's what Lightroom does. It stores that backup to the same drive as the actual Lightroom catalog. So you need to change that. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Also, there's another setting in Lightroom that I recommend that you turn on that will help you really avoid this situation. Now, first of all, as far as the catalog backup, as I mentioned, by default, Lightroom will store it in the same hard drive that contains the Lightroom catalog, and we don't want that. So what you need to do is, if you have, hopefully you have Lightroom catalog backed up, turned on, because you can turn that off. Now, by default, it's set, I think, to every single time you open Lightroom. When you close Lightroom, it will come up with this, and I'm going to do it now. We'll close Lightroom, and you'll get this, backup catalog, and it only backs up the catalog file, not your photos. So that lets you know it's not backing up your images. It's just backing up the catalog that contains all your edits. Now, by default, it's going to, again, save it to the same drive, same folder as your Lightroom catalog. Change it. I have mine going to my Dropbox folder. That way, it gets uploaded to Dropbox, so it's in the cloud. So even if my computer got stolen, I could still access my catalog. It's up there in the cloud. So if yours is still to the same hard drive as your catalog, change it. Just go to Choose, and then from here, just navigate to the folder you want to save it in, and that will happen. Then every time it backs up your catalog, it will back it up to that spot. I recommend that you use one of the cloud services like Dropbox or Google Drive or something like that. That way you have a redundant backup. It's not only backed up locally in that folder, it's backed up to the cloud as well. So if not, do it to an external hard drive. That's as good. Well, unless you had a fire in your house, unfortunately, then you might lose that too, or if everything got stolen. But either way, back it up to a different hard drive than the actual catalog already resides in. So do that. Now, I mentioned that there's another setting that I really strongly recommend that you have turned on. Now, I mentioned for these proprietary RAW files, Lightroom doesn't write the edits to the RAW file. It writes it to the catalog. Well, there's a setting in Lightroom that you could turn on so that not only will it write it to the catalog, it will write it to a small, tiny file that resides right next to the RAW file. It's called an XMP file. And by default, that's off. Now, what I'm talking about is a really small file. And I have my Finder window open here. And you can see that I have, let's say, a Nikon RAW file right there. And right next to it is the .xmp file. This is the edits for that file, and it is only 4 kilobytes in size. So it does take up a little space, but very little space. And a lot of people kind of don't want that. It's too cluttered, too many files, whatever. It's up to you, but I really do recommend you do this. This really comes in handy too, that if, let's say, your Lightroom catalog crashes. You have all your images on an external hard drive, and your computer crashes, and you didn't back up your Lightroom catalog so that it was redundant. You don't have it anywhere else. So you, like this man did yesterday, he lost all his edits. Well, the edits are stored here. So when you do get a new computer and you get Lightroom and you import all these images into your new Lightroom, all the edits come with it. So all the edits are there. So it's kind of like another way to make sure that you have your edits somewhere that won't be lost. Also, if I decide to share this image with somebody, this raw file with somebody else, I would send them the .nef raw file and the XMP file. That way, when they open up that image in Photoshop or in Lightroom, they see all my edits. All my edits went with it. So definitely make sure you have this feature turned on. To turn it on in Lightroom, go to, if you have a Mac, go to the Lightroom Classic menu. If you have a PC, I believe it's under the Edit menu. And you want to go down to Catalog Settings. And what you want to do is go to the last tab, Metadata. And then right here, this checkbox, automatically write changes into XMP. Make sure that is checked. That way, then Lightroom's going to create the XMP files and write all the edits into it. It also will write a lot of the other metadata that you have, like your copyright info for the image and all that stuff will get written into that XMP file as well. So all that will travel with that raw file wherever it goes. Now, if you use DNG files, it won't make a difference if you check that box. You won't suddenly start seeing XMP files with your DNG files. It still writes, with a DNG, it writes the edits into the DNG file. So in that case, it's totally not non-destructive. Non-destructive means it does not ever touch the raw file. It only reads the raw file, never writes to it. So definitely, if you're using proprietary raw files, that means not DNG files, click that box right there. Those two things. Make sure you back up your catalog to a hard drive other than the drive that contains the actual catalog, and go to Catalog Settings, the last tab, and make sure you check that box. And I think you'll find you'll safeguard crazy things happening to your computer, the hard drive crashing, the computer being stolen and stuff. And of course, always make sure you back up your images. And I strongly recommend you keep your images on an external hard drive anyway, and make sure that's backed up to another external hard drive. In my case, I have my images on an external hard drive. My images are backed up to another external hard drive, and the images are backed up to the cloud. And that way I have, them backed up off location in the cloud, and I have them backed up on two different hard drives. So if one of the hard drives fails, I have them on the other. Same thing for my Lightroom catalog. I have it backed up. It's to the same hard drive, unfortunately, because I use the Dropbox. This is the same hard drive, but they're immediately written up to the cloud in Dropbox. So I really don't worry about it because of that. So hopefully this will help you avoid catastrophe. Thank you, everyone who watches my videos. I really do appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.